Trump trial update. The news of the day. Judge Juan Marchand, who's totally not corrupt, whose daughter is totally not an executive at a PR firm that's representing Adam Schiff, Democrat political action committees, having worked with Kamala Harris' 2020 campaign, raising millions of dollars for the company and for the clients she represents because of this very prosecution. That judge, Juan Marchand, just found Trump to be in contempt of court for the 10th time today. You will not believe the charge for which Judge Juan Marchand just found Trump guilty of contempt of court. I'll read it for you, because you won't believe it if I don't read it for you. From the judgment, by virtue of an interview defendant gave on April 22nd, 2024 at approximately 6 o'clock p.m. to a program called Just the News, No Noise, which is broadcast on a network called Real America's Voice. Among other things, defendant stated, quote, "You know, the judge is rushing this trial like crazy. Nobody's ever seen a thing go like this. The jury was picked so fast, 95% Democrats. The area is mostly all Democrat. It's a very unfair situation, that I can tell you," end quote. Some of you might be saying, I don't detect a lie there, and that's probably because there's no lie there. This judge is just outright restricting Trump's protected political speech to criticize the very corrupt court that is prosecuting him right now.
You have a judge who's totally conflicted, totally, absolutely conflicted, that he's rushing this case through. I'll tell you what, somebody just told me they've never sat for such a long period of time in a courthouse before. It's ridiculous. I'm supposed to be in Georgia. I'm supposed to be in New Hampshire. I'm supposed to be in Ohio and lots of other places. And they have me sitting here for a Biden trial. It's a Biden trial. And I never saw so many prosecutors. They're all sitting in the room over nothing, over absolutely nothing. There's no crime. There's no anything here. And that's what these legal scholars say. How can you bring a case like this? Bragg didn't want to bring it. Bragg is the guy bringing it, and he didn't want to bring it. Went to every agency just about in law enforcement. They all turned it down as a joke.
It is absurd, and the judge, in his judgment, threatened yet again that the next time Trump might very well be incarcerated, this judge might lock up Donald Trump, the leading presidential candidate. In an election season, it is, as the meme goes, you have the nice Democrat saying, "Oh my goodness, isn't it terrible that Putin locks up his political rivals in jail like Navalny?" And then the frothing at the mouth rabid Democrat saying, "Lock Trump up, lock him up, lock his family up." That is exactly what they're doing. Listen to what the judge says in his conclusions. In doing so, defendant not only called into question the integrity and therefore the legitimacy of these proceedings, but again raised the specter of fear for the safety of the jurors and of their loved ones. Such concerns undoubtedly threaten to, quote, interfere with the fair administration of justice and constitutes a direct attack on the rule of law, capital R, capital L, end quote. And then in the conclusion, therefore, defendant is hereby put on notice that if appropriate and warranted, future violations of its lawful orders will be punishable by incarceration. In case it is not already abundantly clear, what we are witnessing is election interference being carried out by the judicial system. Now you know. Peace.